What's going on, all you minties out there? This is the Uncanny Omar, and today join me as I do an advanced overview of the What's Michael, the Fatcat Collection Volume 1 from Dark Horse Comics. So, please stay tuned. And welcome back, all you minties. Now, before I get started, I wanted to give a quick thank you to the folks at Dark Horse for sending us an advanced copy of this book. This is a reprint of an old Dark Horse manga, like one of the early Dark Horse manga, and it comes out on January 29th. So here we have What's Michael. I love that they call it the Fatcat Collection Volume 1. It is the work of Makoto Kobayashi, who also did another manga that was translated by Dark Horse, and that was Club 9, but I don't think they ever finished that out. This originally came out in these 11 skinny little volume format. Each one of these retailed for $9, I want to say. But it was at the time when Dark Horse was still new to manga and translating things with the mirror translations, which means they literally just mirrored the manga so people from America could read from left to right instead of your typical right to left. So that's what they did. Doesn't really affect the story that much in these, but I think it's great that they found a way to reprint these again. And it's crazy, right? Because I'm serious. Each one of these was $8.95. The retail price for this is $19.99, which is awesome. 528 pages. Let's take a look at it. And it looks to be the same dimensions as far as height and how long the book is. Yeah, it's as long as these original ones here. As a matter of fact, it's a little taller than this volume right here. I guess they were saving money with this particular volume. So what is Michael? What's Michael? Is that ever answered in here? No! Hell no, it's not. That's what makes this book great. It's freaking crazy. So here we go. Here's the translations and adaptations. Alan Gleason, Dana Lewis, and Torrance Smith are the two people that I remember working on this book before. And it looks like it is printed again in left to right format. You have an introduction by Zach Davidson, who is also a writer of The Supernatural Cats of Japan. And he's... Oh, that's cool. He's the guy that's translating Star Blazers 2199 and At the Mountain of Madness. Love those books. So here we have Volume 1, A Day in the Life of Michael. So in all seriousness, Michael is the story of this cat named Michael. He's like a little orange tabby cat. But there's like different versions. I don't know if they come from the same earth. Obviously not, in different realities or whatever. But in one reality, like, he lives with a family. In another reality, he is part of the Yakuza. Or he lives with a family of Yakuza. And then he's part of the mobsters of these gangster cats. It's ridiculous. It's over the top. Kobayashi has a very unique style. It's almost over-exaggerated and goofy looking. So a lot of people have a problem with his artwork. I find it awesome. Or kind of like a breath of fresh air, if you will. Because sometimes a lot of the art seems stale and very much the same. I think his really stands out. This is one of the earliest books I remember introducing my daughters to, like at a very young age. Because I remember reading it and loving it. And then I showed it to my friends. That was another thing that I did. Was show it to my friends that don't read comics and don't read manga. And they all were like, man, that was some really funny stuff. Because I think the translations are done really well. And honestly, it's the story of cats. But I will say that there is a huge cultural difference. So you will see in here. And in a kind of way, you learn a little bit about Japan. I think it's great. It's funny. It's whimsical. It's over the top, just goofy. And there are some classic moments that still stick in my head forever. Like, I still tell some of my friends that are cat lovers that don't really pick up comics about some of the stories in here, and they want to check it out. And every time they want to check it out, they think I'm talking about an actual novel when I'm talking about this book. Oh, Nyazilla. This is the big fat cat. Yeah, that guy. Oh, hell yes. This brings back so many memories. Now let's do a little comparison here, because it looks identical to the original release, even as far as the translations of the sounds within the panels. So that's pretty interesting. Just another quick comparison. I actually really love this story. It's about this girl that loves to sleep with her cats, and then she gets really suffocated with them. So it looks to be identical in the translations. Really trying to find any differences in these, and I don't see anything. The translation's identical. The panel layout is exactly the same as the original. Even the title of the chapters are exactly the same. The translations of the restaurants and the buildings and the backgrounds. So, yeah, no translation differences as far as I can tell. I think this is one of my favorite chapters right here. You have this badass Yakuza, and he's kind of an assassin, and he doesn't want anyone to find out that he actually has this cute little cat named Michael living at his house, because he doesn't want to lose the respect of his peers. So the only thing really missing that I see so far is pretty much just the colored versions of these covers, right? You still get the cover, but it's the black and white version and not the color version. Just like this. So just another quick comparison. So it looks like it's going to be just a total of 2 of these Fatcat volumes. This one collects the first 6 of these little skinny books, and I guess the next one will collect volumes 7 through 11, and that's all you'll really need. So let's look in the back, see if they put any extras back here. Okay, so there is a bonus pinup section. I don't remember that in the original books. It's just Michael in different phases. And then here we have Hogan. He's the cat who became the model for Michael. And it's a little bio on him from Makoto Kobayashi, the creator. As far as the binding of the book, it is that glued binding. And honestly, I mean, that's really what you need for something like this. It's a thick book, and for that price, it's awesome. Now, you can purchase this from cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for brand new graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off the cover price. Cheap Graphic Novels prides itself on packaging your books so they arrive safely and in excellent condition, as well as prompt and helpful service. And check out their bargain bin for even greater deals up to 90% off cover price. And for you mentees, Cheap Graphic Novels is running a special promotion. If you're a first-time customer, let them know you were referred by Near Mint Condition at the checkout, and you'll receive a credit for free shipping on your next order. Now, this is only for U.S. customers. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discounts, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. Now, that was the contents of the book, the build of the book, and then I did a little comparison to the original release. It's one of my favorite titles. It's one of my titles that I introduced my daughters to at a very young age. It's ridiculous. It's over the top. And let me know in the comments down below if you plan on checking it out. I really think the price point is amazing. It's $19.99 retail, so I hope some of you all give it a chance, even if you're not a fan of manga. Please don't forget to hit that likes button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Hit the notifications button to let you know when our videos go live. Remember, tomorrow is the day that I'm going to be announcing the reprints of the Marvel Omnis coming in the 4th quarter of 2020. I'm very excited to announce those, and I hope you tune in and watch. Now, remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint.